This is the San Antonio International Airport. This is where you will arrive if you are traveling to Lackland by airplane. You must have a valid government ID in hand, as well your documentation from your respected MEPs. An Air Force military training instructor will meet you at the United Services Organization Room, also known as the USO. Here they will check your ID, and you will also call home to let your family know that you arrived safely and will be traveling to basic military training. You will then be directed to board a bus that will take you directly to Joint Base San Antonio Lackland, Texas, home of the United States Air Force Basic Military Training. Once on base, the bus will stop at the entrance of the Fingston Reception Center, also known as the PRC, and a gateway to the Air Force. Here, you will be guided by staff members and receive your first BMT-issued items, such as your backpack, water bottle, study guide, and other items. During training, you will be living inside a dormitory similar to this one. This dormitory style is known as an Airman Training Complex, or ATC. The ATC is where you will live, sleep, and train with your squadron and flight. This is the dormitory day room. This room is used for flight meetings, evening briefs, and discussions. The dormitories are equipped with laundry rooms that the recruits use to wash and dry their clothes during the duration of their time at BMT. This room also serves as a utility room where recruits store cleaning supplies. Every dormitory comes equipped with a restroom area referred to as a latrine. Here you will find multiple toilets, sinks, and showers. This is what the recruit living area bays look like. Here you find beds for sleeping and lockers where recruits keep their issued and personal items such as uniforms and personal letters. At all times while in BMT, your area will be kept in an inspection order. On the bottom floor of the dormitories is charge of quarters, also known as CQ. The staff members working in CQ will keep track of recruits by having them sign in and out when they need to leave the squadron to go to an appointment or other event that is not on the weekly activities schedule. This area is manned 24 hours a day, and it is equipped to maintain the safety and well-being of recruits, as well as deliver information to dormitories and address any medical emergencies. This is the dining classroom facility, also known as the DCF. This building serves as a location where recruits eat and attend war skills and military studies classes, also known as WSMS, and the Independent Duty Medical Technician, also known as the IDMT. This is where recruits can report for sick call and receive basic in-health medical treatment. Once you have completed your training, you will attend a ceremony that will signify your transition from trainee to airman. This ceremony is called retreat. It is used to pay respect to the U.S. flag and commemorate your transition into a warrior airman of character. It is here where your military training instructor will reward you with your own personal airman's coin. The parade ceremony is also referred to as the graduation parade. During this ceremony, all graduating flights put on a spectacular show as they display their mastery of military drill. The ceremony also solidifies the airman's full completion of all basic military training requirements, as flight members set foot on the Enlisted Heroes Walk. The United States Air Force Basic Military Training, also known as BMT or Boot Camp, is an 8-week program of physical and combat training required in order for an individual to become an enlisted airman in the United States Air Force, or member of the United States Space Force. It is located at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. Military Training Instructors, or MTIs, are the instructors who are responsible for most of the training that takes place in BMT. They accompany trainees throughout the training process, instructing and correcting them in everything, from correct procedures for firing a weapon to the correct way to speak to a superior. They are known for their campaign covers typically called Smokey the Bear, or Smokey hats. Unlike the Marine Corps drill instructors and Army drill sergeants, training instructor hats are a dark blue instead of green or brown. Basic military training is an 8.5-week cycle of training that begins with the receiving phase, also known as 0 week, and ending with graduation. Inbound trainees are transported to Air Force basic military training at Lackland Air Force Base. Upon arrival at Lackland, trainees will be assigned to a squadron and a flight. Trainees will then be rushed up to their dorm rooms where they will be given a bed and a wall locker, personal living area or PLA, that they will take care of for the next 8.5 weeks. They will also be briefed on mealtime procedures in the dining facility and other essential ground rules that will apply throughout the duration of basic training.
Ma'am, if we could give you another copy. 36 long to 33.
As the initial uniform issue is not until the following Thursday or Friday, trainees will be required to wear civilian clothes for at least one full day. During this period, trainees will be referred to as a rainbow flight, or simply as rainbows, because of the flight's bright and varied clothing. In order to break in their new boots, trainees will alternate wearing sneakers and boots with their newly issued uniforms until the end of 0 week, earning them the nickname Sneaker Weekers, or Baby Flights.
Ma'am, can you report those orders?
Yes.
Would you like the road runners to go in the back of the vessel?
Yes, row guards, go to the back of the formation.
For female trainees, MTIs teach them how to wear their hair.
There you go. Don't try and force it down. Make it more forward. Parallel to the ground. Like that. Feel like it's about to come off?
No.
Take the sides and bring it down. Bring it down farther. Bring it down farther. And then bring it down to the back.
After the first clothing issue, civilian belongings and baggage will be secured and stored for the remainder of BMT.
Yeah, just remember you keep it constant.
MTIs take them out to the PT pad and they have to perform a mile and a half times a minute of push-ups, a minute of sit-ups, and also a minute of pull-ups.